Hey everybody, it's Annette coming to you today with a video on something probably random, but my struggles will be your struggles, and hopefully we can learn from one another on this. So, I am in pursuit of a crossbody bag, the one that I had for several years. I don't know if it was elevation, the cabin pressure, or whatever. Last time I took it to France, it was falling apart while I was overseas, so I had to buy another bag. But for the subway, metro, whatever they call, some places call them the tube, but that particular case, it was the metro. And he's walking around a very busy city like Paris. There are certain things that men and women, so guys, stay with me, need to be mindful of when they're purchasing their thing, their bag to carry. And by women, typically it's a crossbody. Some people do the little side things. I don't know what they are. They look like little book bags you do to the side. I don't. That's my personal thing. I don't use those because I want what I have to be in front of me when I'm traveling to another country or a big city or just anywhere where you're going to be prone to theft. And the men, I saw a lot of men carrying these bags that kind of go across the front of their chest too. And it's not necessarily a crossbody, but it's a bag for men, usually a little square types bag. I don't know how to describe it, but there are bags for men. They're not purses. You don't want to, as a man or a woman, but men especially, have things in your pockets because front pocket, back pocket, whatever, it'll get gone. So it's not uncommon to see men and women of all ages carrying some type of a bag. That being said, I have been looking for a crossbody to replace the one that fell apart. I do have a couple of crossbodies here at home, but I was hoping to find one specifically for not only the trip this summer, but for future trips overseas or anywhere else I might travel. So the ones I looked at are not hitting. There's marks they have to hit. They may hit one, and then they don't hit two or three specific things I'm looking for in a crossbody, and I want to share that with you. And the sad reality is when we are traveling or in a big city or in a place where there is high rate for pickpocketing or having things stolen from you, there are things you want to look for. This, it says Stone, New York. I don't even know what that is. It's off-brand, but we're just going to use this one as an example. So, one thing you want to hit, you want to have a bottom that has some substance to it, because if somebody comes with a knife or razor or whatever, and people will do that, it happens all the time. You want to have some material that's not going to give easily. This one's got a great strong bottom. Everything I've seen so far, again, there's three things they have to meet, three criteria they have to meet before I'm going to invest in it and take it with me. So number one is a strong bottom. If they got some fabricy, thin little leatherette looking bottom that just an easy box cutter can swipe right through that, it's out. The one thing. Second thing you want to look for are zipper placements. Don't want your zippers on the side. Just here, open my bag. I'm going to make it easy for the criminals. Open my bag. So I'm seeing crossbodies with zippers on the side, which is supposed to be cute and stylish. For a pickpocket, that's gold. You want to be a hard target. So, as you'll notice, these have the zippers on the front, zipper at the top. When I'm traveling, guess what? This is going to be against me with the zippers facing me. But not only that, to secure the zippers, you want your zipper placement to be such as you can add one of these clips. Carabiner clip, I think is what they call it. They come in different sizes. It's got like a little S shape. This is a locking mechanism. Dual-sided locking mechanisms that fit easily on zippers when you go to undo your purse to make a purchase or to get something out of your purse or your bag or whatever you're carrying. They're not so difficult where you're going to lose your mind trying to get to it and then have 20 people behind you in line. It's easy for you to do. But somebody who's trying to be quick and sneaky with their hands, they're going to see those clips on there and they're going to move on to somebody easier. I don't wish anybody to get robbed, but I don't want to get robbed. These clips, I got these on Amazon. I got a bag at like 12 to a bag. We've used these on our luggage. We've used these on our whatever we're carrying on us. Me, it's always a crossbody. Highly recommend that. So if you have zippers that have these holes that you can place those clips in, that's good. If you'll notice this too, the zipper, I can also clip it to this round piece right here. So that's number 2 thing I look for. Zippers are very important. Zipper placement is essential. Number 3, while this one is not a thick strap, it's a strong strap. Everything I looked at in the stores, again, the 3 criteria they have to meet. Is this something that once I have it on, and I have it facing me, with the zippers facing this way, I have it on me, somebody comes by on a moped or runs or whatever, tries to do a run and grab, this is not going to come off easily. The crossbodies that I found today, a tug would have ripped it off. The straps were not strong. Thickness does not necessarily equate to strength, but the ones that I saw today when we went to look and other places I've gone have been not only thin, but just pull and then somebody can grab and run with it. So if somebody was to try to get this off of my neck, it's going to hurt when they pull it, if they pull it. But it's not going to come off, and then we're just not going to cross that bridge right now. Because try to jerk this off my neck, probably before I could react or do anything, they would go off and run off because they don't want to get caught. They want to do it quick. They want to be stealth. They don't want you to even know that they've gotten into your bag. So stealth, speed, distractions are some of the tactics that they use. Now, there are some bags for men and women on Amazon that have the cut proof, and they're if you look at anti-theft bags on Amazon or wherever you buy your items, they'll have that, and they actually have metal in the straps. And those are good bags. I want one I can touch and see and feel, and this is the right fit for me. But if I didn't have this one to use as my backup alternative, then yes, I would consider. I have a couple of them in my wish list, but they do have the straps that are anti-theft. They got the RFID protection. They are specifically designed to deter and prevent theft of the physical object, but also of your credit card information inside of your wallet or your handbag. And what they're doing, they're taking little devices now that will basically sniff out, if you don't have any protection on them, can get the information straight from your credit card to their device, and then they have free reign over your credit card, God forbid your debit card. So I don't need an RFID bag at this time. If I do, I might get one, but I did purchase these last year. They're RFID protection sleeves. I just gave a handful to my husband, kept a handful for myself, and would not take like all my credit cards on the go. take a credit card, license, copy of my passport, and just keep it as basic as possible, because I'd rather have one credit card in there and then the other in the safe, or in the case of France, in my family's home where I know it's safe, then I don't lose it all. I still have another credit card I can use if I have to make that dreaded call and cancel a card. So these are just little sleeves. Put your credit card in there, place it in your passport holder or your crossbody. And I'm holding it upside down. Why do I do that, y'all? Put your credit card in there, IDs in there, whatever. And then whatever people are trying to use, the sniffers, I call them sniffers because they're sniffing out for your information. And that's probably the wrong technological term. These sleeves are not expensive. I think they came 6 to a bag. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, they came more. So it was 8. 8 of them. So he split half and I split the other half. And it was not expensive at all. And we were able to utilize it to keep our data safe, because now we have to think with technology advancing, we've got to think of these things too. So just quick recap for travel and security, because there are people out there who are not very nice. There are people who recognize tourists. The other thing that I want to mention too, a lot of them were blingy. Some of the crossbodies I was looking at, just blingy. Anything shiny, sparkly, the bejeweled or the gold straps. No. You're wanting to go under the radar. So don't get something blingy. I would not recommend ever carrying anything that is a brand name and screams high fashion, because again, you're looking like a target. You're looking like this is a desirable person to go after. And they probably, if they can afford that purse, that handbag, that crossbody, that whatever the men are carrying, then let's lead them not into temptation. So, recap: strong bottom. Harder it is for them to cut, they'll go the other way. Zippers. Placement and ability to put carabiners on those. Third thing, the straps. When you put it on, if you give tugs and you feel it giving and you're just tugging on yourself, imagine somebody who cares nothing about what kind of pain they're going to cause you. They're just going to grab and go, and something's going to give. And if it's a purse with a bad strap, it's going to be that strap. And then you've lost ID, money, copy of passport, God knows what, whatever you're carrying. So I wouldn't carry all my credit cards at one time. So hopefully this will help. If you are in the industry, buyers for these stores, as a customer, I would ask if you would keep these things in mind for the things you put on your shelves, because while so many things are online, there are some things that people like to see, touch, feel, and determine in person if this is going to fit what they need. So we're not all online people. I do a lot of online, but I would love to buy in person, in real time, a physical object if it meets all those criteria. If you're a buyer, just consider that for those of us who do like to travel. And everybody stay safe out there. Situational awareness. Don't be an easy target. And go gray man with your handbag, crossbody, or whatever you choose to carry. Love y'all. Take care. Bye-bye.